Neil, 4 points from a possible 6 so far this week. How do you reflect on those 2 games ahead of this weekend?
Could be satisfied, but we want to try and win every game that we play. So pleased with obviously going to Charlton, a tough place like Charlton, and coming back with 3 points. Really good away performance. Didn't quite back that up with the 3 points on Tuesday. I think a point was a fair reflection of the game, but we want to be a team that wins every game and approaches every game to win, and we don't settle for a point. Both teams weren't settling for a point on Tuesday. Both teams were trying to win the game. So we move on. We've got Wimbledon on Saturday, and hopefully we can continue our good home form and good run that we're on and pick up 3 points.
CJ made his return in midweek. No adverse reaction since?
No. CJ was fine after the game. So it was great to have him back. He brings a lot to the team. He was a big player for us in the first half of the season. He's had a decent amount of time out. So we just have to make sure that we now manage him back into match fitness, increasing his minutes, and that's what we'll try and do, because hopefully between now and the end of the season he'll be a big asset for us.
How close are you to getting a few others back this weekend?
We're hopeful that hubby will train today, and if he does, then next 48 hours he'll come back into contention for the squad. Gary Medine's on the grass, continues to be on the grass, and we start to, we're pushing him more and more each day, and he's doing more. So we shall see whether he's in contention for Saturday, whether he's done enough or not. And we're hopeful that Daniel Gretterson will return to team training very early next week, and that'll be a big bonus as well.
AFC Wimbledon on Saturday. When you look back earlier in the season, it was such a bizarre game, wasn't it, to end with 9 men, but feel like you should have come away with at least a point.
Yeah, it was. You don't often finish games with 9 men, and it sort of typified the moment that we were in. Decisions going against us. Everything around those first few games and weeks, it was a really tough period. Everything seemed to be getting punished, and every mistake was getting punished, and decisions going against us. But what I have to say is the players' togetherness and their character could never be questioned, and I think we found out a lot about them as people, and they found out a lot about me, and we became stronger as a group. And I was really heartened by what I saw, and to play how we played with 10 men and with 9 men, and to probably should have got something out of that game, told me a lot about the type of characters we've got in the dressing room, and that has stood us in good stead in a lot of the games since that. So I actually think, even though it wasn't easy to take on the evening and you don't want to experience it, we actually used that as a positive, and we benefited from it.
Yeah, you say that there'll always be bumps in the road along the way, but it's turned into a bit of a catalyst, hasn't it? When you look at the sort of the form table since that game, it's sort of top 6 form from the team.
Yeah, which makes the start of the season even harder to take, because you look back at some of them games and think we should have won them. Our performances merited picking up more points than what we actually did. So we have now until the end of the season to show what we're actually capable of. So it's going to be tough, congested period of games, but we knew that at the start of the season, and we always try and find solutions to every sort of problem that comes our way, whether that's injury or fixtures or games being postponed, or we find a solution, and we try and make the best of every moment, and that's what we do. And so far I think we've benefited from that.